Okay, it's actually super sunny today, but as you notice, it's really foggy. Actually makes me wonder if I can actually fly the drone in this situation in terms of the obstacle avoidance and everything like that. Because you guys remember the other day, a couple of days ago, just because there was a little bit of a fog like way in the distance, the thing keeps recognizing it as an obstacle. I might have to fly it in sports mode. At the same time, it makes me wonder if I can even see anything in the fog, because you obviously can't see in the distance, so you probably need more of the lower shots. Might be kind of cool. And since the fog makes it look like it's really cold, even though it's not too bad, it's about regular I think, I actually have put the heater in my bag again just to make sure that drone is actually warm like when it starts. A lot of the news I read today seems to be about drone delivery and even drone territory disputes. Wow, like China fighting with India apparently with a drone that crash landed. And I was thinking while playing with that Alexa yesterday, this thing might be a good language partner to teach you new languages. It kind of talks in the pace that you'd want for someone to study with, and if it can actually hear what you say and correct you on errors, that would be actually kind of cool. So I was looking for some apps if there's anything like that, but it seems like almost everything. I keep getting this. It says, get this skill. You are not eligible to enable this skill due to geographical restrictions. It's like trying to watch a movie or something in terms of them having license only in their own territory. I don't know, maybe this is just a default message for you have to do something else, like you'd have to actually pay money for it, but it said it's free and everything like that. So maybe I'll try looking for something else, but that is kind of a cool idea because I did want to learn stuff like different languages and stuff too. And what the heck is this Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy thing? It seems like all of you knew what the reference was, that 42 or whatever. What's this? The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy is a comedy science fiction series created by Douglas Adams, originally a radio comedy broadcast on BBC. How would Canadians react if they said there's an interim order where you can't drive cars through foggy situations like this? Seems like so far the guesses on what I got is an FPV racing drone. That's the only guess. I'm just looking at the shipment. It says it's in Cologne at the moment, if that's how you pronounce the place. I guess it's probably going in a big direction here. I'm surprised if it actually gets here by Friday. That's pretty far away. So the big conflict with drones. It says here, China says India invaded airspace with drone that crash landed. The Chinese military has claimed that an Indian drone invaded China's airspace before it crash landed near a disputed border region. It says the deputy head of the Combat Bureau of the Western Theater Command's Joint Staff Department said, India's move has infringed upon China's territorial sovereignty, and we are strongly dissatisfied with and opposed to this. Now, to my understanding, the drone crash, it was an accident during some kind of training session. It wasn't specifically like they flew in there and said, hey, we're coming in. It says here, the Indian Army offered more information about the incident, saying the drone was on a training mission in Indian territory, but crossed into Chinese territory due to a technical fault whose exact cause is under investigation. As an Indian UAV, which was on a regular training mission inside the Indian territory, lost contact and the ground control due to some technical problems and crossed over to LAC, the line of actual control in the Sikkim sector. And it says tensions between the two nuclear-powered Asian countries increased earlier this year around a Himalayan plateau known as Doklam in India and Donglang in China. I guess you can call this like a flyaway. That's what a lot of people fear when they fly drones, whether or not it's just going to have a mind of its own afterwards. Although this sounded a little juvenile. I was reading from a different article of the same story in terms of the dispute the two have. And it says here, Indian and Chinese troops confronted each other between June and August this year, at one stage even resorting to scuffling and throwing stones. What is this? Get off my property! Oh my goodness. If a drone flyer did have a flyaway, even just as a recreational person, would you be understanding, or would you say, you're irresponsible, or would you blame the manufacturer? Kind of makes me wonder who holds the responsibility in that case. I would assume even if the manufacturer has something faulty, it's still the flyer's fault, even though I don't know what you can actually do. I know on the Mavic, for example, apparently if you hold to the corners, on the bottom, the outside corners, the thing will shut off, like the batteries will kill itself. I never actually tried it, but that's what I read from the manual and stuff anyways. I guess another thing to think about for this is, man, do people really get that crazy if it's, let's say it's something like a small drone that goes into their territory? Would they treat it like an actual huge aircraft went into their space? I guess they are, according to this. On a lighter note, it seems like here when it comes to drones, it's more about drone delivery news. That seems to be the main thing with drones here in Canada anyways. It says Chinese firm JD.com pitches Trudeau on drone fleets to deliver seafood. One of China's biggest online companies wants to deploy a fleet of drones in Canada to airlift seafood from East Coast processing plants to the airport, cutting out land haul costs and its bid to deliver more Atlantic lobsters, prawns, and clams to Chinese consumers. That would be kind of interesting. That's a good use of the technology in my opinion. It just makes me wonder about all the regulatory stuff for that. That actually made me curious and wanting to read more about this company and what they were doing with the drones. And this one, it says they're making potentially drone airports. It says one of China's biggest online retailers plans to build nearly 200 drone airports to bring e-commerce to rural China. I believe one of the reasons for doing this, aside from getting things to people, is they want to do this as a competitive advantage to other companies that aren't doing this yet. It says the drone airports appear to be yet another effort by local tech companies to push into rural China, a market twice the size of the US. Earlier this year, JD.com said it would build 150 drone airports, and its latest announcement, made at Beijing's World Internet Conferences and reported by the state-run People's Daily, appears to be an increase of these numbers. And it says the company hopes that these drones would allow agricultural products to be shipped, I guess, more easily between places from China within 24 hours and cut costs by up to 70%. Due to the high cost of logistics, agricultural products sell at a higher price in cities while industrial products sell at a higher prices in remote rural areas. So this should essentially bridge the gap for that. And in regards to competition, it says Alibaba's Taobao has created thousands of Taobao villages in the last decade, where more than 10% of households are e-tailers selling everything from decorations to bicycles. Each year, each village makes more than 1.6 million. That's actually interesting to think about. You make the technology more accessible in that way. It kind of encourages entrepreneurs and stuff like that too. Aside from just people getting the products, it lets the little guys bring their things where they couldn't normally. Cool stuff in my opinion. It makes me wonder how far away that is actually feasible. I would actually think it's more about regulations than actual tech overall. It'd be nice to see people actually try them though, even with like little stuff. Holy cow, you can almost see nothing at the lake. Is this what the end of the world looks like? Such a calm scenery with this weather here. Apparently a YouTube viewer is here. The one that watches my drone videos.
So how you been?
Good.
Sorry, man. Just needed some.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got two.
Okay.
I got it cheap, right?
So what did you want to learn?
A few times I wanted to fly with you about the photos and videos and stuff like that. Oh, that's fine.
Outside tops first, yeah.
With that guy. So, okay.
Huge setup. Yeah. No, it's okay. Okay, so settings.
On it. You want a hotspot?
No. I'm just
looking. You don't need the internet, right?
No, I'm just
looking. Point has been updated. Please check it on the map.
So general rule of thumb, shutter speed always at 1/60th if you want to shoot in 30 FPS.
It's showing there is something that's on, right?
Oh, the 7 meters. No, down here. You want to land, right? Yeah. Unless you want to look over there.
Oh, this is so slow. I don't know.
It's too slow.
I have no use for it.
It is a little bit condensation. That's why you should fly it really fast, right? Yeah. That's why when it's cold weather, you have to fly it fast.
It is, and it did make affect the performance.
Yeah, you better wipe that.
I know. Oh, did you?
He's telling me he wants me to fly an FPV and it's okay if I crash it.
Crash it because they don't break, right?
Okay.
They don't break.
Reminds me of that little thing I read about that fly blocks from that Lego drone people wanted to fly.
They don't break.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah, they don't break. It breaks a prop.
My meeting with him doesn't count because I didn't get to fly that much because of the fog.
Oh, it's supposed to be like at least at least like 1 hour and
is it?
Good flying for
am I a teacher now or something?
Yes, you're becoming.
Oh my goodness. I was saying you left his headlight on, I guess he couldn't turn it off manually afterwards. Can I help something? I'm making sure you're not stranded here.
Oh no. I might be a boost. Yes.
Yeah, he did.
Okay. Thank you.
Well, there you go. Help him
there. Okay, give it up. Give it up. We just got a big help. I can't believe it in this kind of fog.
Nice Canadians, right? Everyone wants to help.
Love.
Oh, there's a vehicle there. I've seen people use it with the.
You have light in your hand or something?
Which one?
Light.
Oh, you need light? I have light here. Is it? Okay.
Thank you, sir.
The light?
Usually on this side or this side?
Do you have the cable? No. Oh, I have, don't worry.
Oh, wow, he has everything.
That's the original Arion, right?
Is it? I don't know.
Original Toyota, right?
Oh,
That's Sienna.
Do you know how to do it?
that's the irony.
Mechanic. And I don't have a booster. I have a booster in my house.
Okay.
So you put it right. Yep, you did.
Okay. He says he's a mechanic.
Yeah, he's a mechanic?
That's what he said, yeah.
Yeah, okay. There must be something wrong, huh?
Is it? Oh, wow. Whoa. That didn't sound good.
Yeah. There must be something. There must be something else.
No, it's not something else. It's just the tips are not touching.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, that was on the plastic, so it doesn't have enough connection.
Okay. Okay, let's see this one. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Yeah.
Round two.
Oh, okay, no problem. Okay, take care.
Thank you, sir. Alright, see you guys later.